Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So a little return back to your, some of you have expressed that you really missed this spread. So I'm bringing back a little bit of familiarity in these crazy changing times. So for your destiny card for the week ahead is the Sun. You currently have the Sun in your sign, Aries, right? This is giving you strength, light, heat, passion, power. It's putting a spotlight on you. It's about shining bright. The Sun is exalted in Aries, so it's very happy there. It can bring forward some of its best qualities, right? When a planet is exalted, it's kind of like a really honored guest in your sign. The fact that you've got the Sun card as your destiny card, this is a week of blessings. This is a week of light. It's a week for good news. It may even, for some of you, be a week for, surprise blessings that come out of the blue. For sometimes when you see the Sun card as well, it's just generally a feeling of good health and happiness. And ultimately, at this time in the world, I'm pretty sure everybody could use more of that. What a brilliant card. What an amazing way to start your reading. Look at that, right out of the gate. So let's give it some context, let's give it some shape and see what it's likely to look like, how it might be, what it might look like, what form it might come in. And as a direction card, you have the Justice card, right? So this is all about contracts, it's all about work, it's all about signing on the dotted line. As a direction, how you move through something. The Justice card can really talk very often about, the process of commitment. And when we talk about commitment, so yes, it's a choice because, Justice, Libra, choices, decisions, your direct opposite in the zodiac. Yes, it's about choices, right? But it's about what you commit to. It's about what you choose to really stand up for or to stand for in general. And because this is in your direction card, this is about you making a big choice this week. There's a spotlight on one of the decisions that you're making. This is about one of the decisions that you choose or one of the avenues that you choose to go down now being supported by the universe. It's kind of like the energy of the world saying to you, the energy of the universe saying to you, you know what, the decision that you're making is a big decision, but this is the right way for you to go. It's ultimately kind of like a blessing saying that whichever path you choose is going to be the right one for you because you're going to make it work. With your Justice card though, as a direction card, it is urging you, or rather reminding you that there is a deadline on its way. So you might need to, there is a deadline on its way. It does suggest that you may very well need to, you might feel the pressure in terms of, sort of timing. You might be feeling that sort of, okay, you know what, I know both of these options are good, or I know that whichever one, whichever way I go is going to be okay, but I know I need to make a choice and I need to make it fairly quickly. All right, so let's check out your insight card. What is coming in for you? You have the Five of Wands, right? So this is interesting. Your Five of Wands can sometimes be about competition. Sometimes it can be about your competitors. Sometimes it can just be a lot of people talking at once. If I'm completely honest with you, this is not a week for you to ask too many opinions, right? It's definitely a week for you to do something physical. Now, obviously, the options of what you can do at the moment that is physical is fairly limited. but it is about you diverting some of your, a portion of your energy to your physical health in some way, shape or form. Do something that's fun. Maybe take an online class of some sort, join in with people. If you don't have any equipment at home, maybe have a go at making some. This is a time for you to really get proactive about ways that you can connect with people that is physical and tangible, that aren't necessarily in person, right? What can you do over the airways? Take like a digital or a virtual gym class, all that sort of stuff. As an insight card, because you've got that Justice card there as well. I just think that this could be a week where too many cooks spoil the broth. It's right, but it's also not a week for you to just kind of do everything on your own. Maybe this is a week to check in with people, but once you have all of the information that you need, then kind of take a step back and say, right, okay, I need to now think about what I've got. Your insight card, because it's right, and the Five of Wands right underneath the Sun card. It can be anything from dance right through to, you being a bit hot-headed about how you stand out from the crowd. There's lots to consider here. But it does feel like it's going to be a good week for you. I feel like you're making a big decision. You're stepping off into, it's kind of like you're saying to yourself, you know what, I know I don't have too much time to deliberate, so I'm going to make sure that whatever I do, I do it in a timely fashion. Not rushed, but in a timely fashion. But your Sun card there, if you're celebrating this week, a happy damn birthday to you. I send you so much love. Take care, and I'll see you soon.